Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. See, the science of liberation is so ancient in our culture and still it is fresh and verily incredible and indispensable too. Be proud of our culture. In our school life, college life, we have learned that Navagraha, the 9 planets, have been known. किसने आविष्कार किया है? कोई Copernicus, Kepler, like that. But our Pandit ji, since last few thousand years, they do Navagraha Puja. And what is there in the mantra? What is the gist? That Surya, the sun, is in the center and all other grahas and stars and planets are rotating, encircling the sun. It's in our puja mantra. And we have learned that Navagraha has been introduced by some Western scientist. Another thing, in puja mantra, when the Mangal mantra comes, it comes that Bhumi Putra, means the son of the earth. Now the science have told that there was some big collision. So from the earth, one piece of land wo dur chala gaya, and this is nothing but the piece of the earth. And it is in the mantra of puja. Why India found out zero? Because who were the student of science, they know the value of the zero. There were a lot of Sabhyata was there, Inca age, Roman, Catholic, then Maya, then Egyptian, Babylonian, Mesopotamian, so many Sabhyata was there. But we found out zero. Why? Suppose, what is happiness? The happiness is nothing but a special kind of energized state of mind. Happiness is nothing but a special kind of energized state of mind. Suppose you love so many things, suppose 20 things you love. So your energy is divided by 20. Suppose just go back to your school life. So X is your energy level and it is divided by 20 things in numbers. So resultant will be something. Suppose with correct understanding, you started concentration of mind. Now you love 10 things. 10 things have been deducted from your life. So when X divided by 10, the value of X will be greater. 100 by 20 is equal to 5. X by 20 suppose is 5. Then uh, uh, x by 20 equals to 5. If it is x by 10, then it will be, the value will be increased. Means energy level will be increased. In that way, when a person, when a sadhaka, not the common man, the sadhaka and sadhika like you, when they come to only 5 basic things, like Vasasthan, when they understand, really they live at home, maybe, or the sannyasis live at ashram, but they know that Karatala Bhiksha, Tarutala Vasa. With the proper understanding, they know this is not my actual abode. And for sannyasi, it's very true. गृहस्थ का ये संभव नहीं इतना, लेकिन the day I have entered over here, I know this is not my actual abode. Any day the letter may come from headquarters that you go to that center. That will be my another house. Again, after some days, you go to that center. So, Vasasthan Chinta is minus, means now x by 4. Now food I don't know. I never ask Bapi what you are going to make. You can ask. He calls me that food is ready. Then I can see what is there, what he has made. Someday he has told some ammas have sent like that, oh good. Only if suppose there is stomach upset or like that, I tell that see all other things you please don't prepare, just boiled food. That different issue. So regarding food, I don't know. Means sannyasi is an alada. If you also practice the same thing, not that who is cooking, he doesn't know that what he is going to cook. It's not like that because it's his job. Whoever else. If at home, if wife cooks or husband cooks, anything. So food chinta is also minus. So x by 3. Another the thing is, सांस का जिनका कंट्रोल हो गया, कोई कोई व्यक्ति, और वस्त्र वस्त्र भी एक आकांक्षा है. What the new shadi, new for women, it is much bigger. For men also, otherwise, why they put that much of advertisement? But people say that is also for the wife. They tell, see how nice that man looks like, so smart looking. Can't you wear these sort of things? Let's go. We will purchase for this. Not applicable for everyone else. You should think that why people are putting so many advertisements for Raymond, a complete man. Some people want to purchase now. So when you are totally indifferent that okay, that vastra is only to cover this body because of the society, it's okay. I should not be too much fascinated about that. that this dress that much of costly, so I have to earn or I have to acquire that money to purchase that clothes, or always in is I could not purchase. If I go after 1 week, maybe it will be sold out. So always vastra chinta. But I know you people who are sadhaka and sadhika, you don't have that chinta. And for the sannyasis, there is really no vastra chinta. Because of the society we have to survive as a civilized man, we are to wear that clothes. When a sannyasi lives in a jungle or cave, then really he considers that dik actually the vasan, means the 10 directions is his actual clothes. It happens really. Really it happens. Even it happened to us, we few monk or brahmachari, we were in the cave, Himalayan cave and jungle. We did not have that much of adequate clothes or no clothes. So this is the level of some sort of consciousness. So x divided by 1. What is that? X. So when your last is existence. So existence only remains. जब आपके सारे भावनाओं चले जाते हैं तो only existence remains, but one is also there. What is that? That small ego. I am Divakar Chaitanya. I am that. I am the in charge of Kolkata Chin. This sort of ego. When 1 minus 1 is 0. X by 0 is. So हमारा यात्रा 0 से शुरू होता है. Our journey starts from 0. Because from the beginning of our culture, Sanatana Dharma, from the beginning, it is in the search of eternity. Ananta ki khoj ki yatra. And that is moksha. In Vivek Chudamani, Bhagwan Shankaracharya ji, whatever he has written for us, the main theme is liberation, moksha. How to get it, how you will not get it, what are the hurdles, how you will cross over. All such so many things he has written. The only purpose, the bottom line is liberation, liberation, liberation. Moksha, moksha, moksha. Mokshasya kangsha yadi vaitavasti. 82. त्यजाति दूरात् विषयान् विषं यथा वंशा यदि वै तवास्ति त्यजाति दूराद् विषयान् विषं यथा पीयूषवत्तोषदया क्षमार्जव प्रशान्ति दान्तिर्भज नित्यमादरात् पीयूषवत्तोषदया क्षमार्जव प्रशान्ति दान्तिर्भज नित्यमादरात्. यदि वै तव mokshasya kangsha asti, then yatha visham vishayan ati duratyaja. Yadi vai, if tava, your mokshasya kangsha asti, if your terrible desire is there for getting the liberation or for being a liberated one, for being a realized one, what should I do? Then yatha visham, if I see that there is a poison, leave about poison. At the time of eating rice, chapati and dal, suppose we see something vijatiya has fallen in the dal or rice, what do we do actually? Nowadays, food is very costly, we just remove that portion. But in earlier days, when India was with the laden of food, people used to leave the whole food. If there is only a splitted hair in the rice plate, they used to throw the whole plate of rice only for the hair. So what about if you knew or if you know that there is poison, what you will do? Then and there throwing, because otherwise I will die. People loves himself or herself more, except the one who commits suicide. A rest of the people love themselves first. Even who commit suicide, they also love themselves. That is why they commit suicide. Think of it. Okay. So, yatha visham vishayan ati dyura tyajed. Not that let me enjoy first, then I will reject. Ati dura tajed, whenever you see from a far distance, oh, Vishaya, poison, terrible, oh, ho, ho, leave it, run, run, run. Think about Sant Ramdas, Samartha Ramdas, when he was in the marriage mantapa, Vivaha Mantapa, and there was Shubhadrishti. Like in Bengali culture, the pan patta ऐसे करके रखते हैं, then I don't know in other culture, but about Samartha Ramdas ji, when I read that there is a curtain when the bride and groom will see each other. And like a teacher say, pay attention, savdhan, what I'm going to tell, listen. Likewise, the pujari or the जो विवाह जो देते हैं पंडित, उस सबके लिए बोला सावधान, अभी पे अटेंशन, अभी the groom and bride will see each other. Samartha Ramdas said, oh my God, Pandit ji told सावधान. Then again he told सावधान, अभी देखेंगे, और बाद में बहुत सारे राइम्स बोलते हैं वो लोग, Majadar. I don't know other things, but in Bengal I have seen mainly the Nai, the barber, and they tell so many funny rhymes. And one rhyme this complete, and again Savdhan. And Samarth Ramdas was more cautious. And when third time, Samarth Ramdas thought, kuch to gadbad hai. And he just left. And what happened afterwards, that's the history. Vishayan ati dura tyaja. Not that let me drink the visham, poison, how the taste like. It's not like that. Poison means if it is written, if it is sugar, but on the dabba, it's written poison, then also we don't touch it. So Vishayan ati durat tyaja adarat. So how if everything I leave, then what should I adopt? What should I hug as my intimate one? Dosha means santosha, contentment. Daya, compassion. Kshama, forgiveness. Arjava means simplicity. Prashanti, dantihi. Prashanti means shama, means uh, controlling of sense organs. Dama, controlling of organs of actions. If you want to love anything else, love Santosha, Daya, Kshama, Arjava, Prashanti, Danti, then what will happen? Piyushavat Nityam Bhaja. Not only you start loving or hugging, every day drink it. How? Considering them as Piyusha, Amrita, nectar. Every day, what you will practice? Every day you will practice Daya, Shama, Santosha. Those should not be the bookish language. In your own life, there should be Daya and Shama. Who loves you, I love him and I forgive him. There is no credit. Whom you know that he or she doesn't love me, tells a wrong thing about me, then also there is a kshama bhava inside you for that person. That is daya, क्षमा. अपने बच्चे को सब प्रेम करते हैं, लेकिन दूसरे को जो बच्चा है उनको अपना की तरह ट्रीट करना, इसे प्रेम बोलते हैं. Where there is no blood relationship, no karma sambandha. Because husband के साथ तो कोई ब्लड रिलेशन नहीं होता, लेकिन कर्म संबंध होता है, इसलिए इतना अटैचमेंट होता है. Try to love those with whom you have no blood relationship. That is daya, kshama, and santosha, contentment, not complain. This is not correct, this is not that, that is not. If you practice discontentment, it will be your habit. You will find faults everything else. Even you will start finding faults of sun, that if it was little lesser size in the summer season, it was good. And in chill cold, we complain, oh, the size of the sun is too less. Practice contentment. Whatever you are having, whatever you are getting right now, you are happy. Not that tomorrow when everything will be fixed and you will be happy. It's not like that. कभी सब कुछ ठीक नहीं होता. जो इतना दिन संसार किया है उनको पता है. गड़बड़ 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 हर वक्त रहते कुछ ना कुछ, किसी ना किसी में. संतोष का अभ्यास करो अभी, इसी वक्त. बी हैप्पी, बी कंटेंट. The 82, what Gurudev has told, I will. If you have indeed a craving for liberation, avoid sense objects from a distance, just as you avoid things known to be poisonous, and with respectful reverence, daily cultivate the nectarine virtues like contentment, forgiveness, straightforwardness, calmness, and self-control. Clear? Thank you. Anukshanam yat pariritya krityam nadya vidya kritabandha mokshanam. Anukshanam yat pariritya krityam nadya vidya कृतवन्ध मोक्षणम देह परार्थोयममुष्य पोषणे यस्सज्जते स स्वमनेन हस्ति देह परार्थोयममुष्य पोषणे यस्सज्जते स स्वमनेन हस्ति अनादि अविद्या कृत बंध मोक्षणम mukti love, liberation from what? From the bondage. And what is that bondage? Now it is born out of anadi avidya, eternal ignorance. So eternal ignorance about ourselves, about our own self, creates bandhan or bondage. From that liberation, bandhan se mukti, anukshanam yat kritam, that parihritya means अनादि अविद्या से उत्पन्न जो बंधन, मतलब in deha, in my body, me and mine, मैं और मेरा रूप जो भूत हमारा शरीर में हजारों लाखों जन्म से बंधा हुआ है, फिक्स्ड हुआ है, उस बंधन से मुक्ति लाभ करने का जो जो साधन गुरु ने बोलते हैं उसको अपनाओ. If you want to get liberation from this sort of bondage, then what is required? What about Guru and Shastra is telling to adopt, to practice? Please do it. Please do it. Ayam parartha deha. ये देह जो है ये दूसरे के लिए. दिस बॉडी इज फॉर द अदर्स. मीन्स दिस बॉडी is the food for dogs and fox and other things, hyenas. ये शरीर उन लोगों का भोज्य है. After death, why? Because a lot of realized soul who live in the jungle or the cave of the Himalaya, I have seen those Mahapurusha who are in the cave. So who leave their body over there, nobody knows. शरीर कहीं पे भी जा सकते हैं. तो वो शरीर तब किसी का भोज्य बन जाता है, चाहे कुत्ता की, चाहे शियाल की, चाहे वालचर की, गीद की, कुछ भी हो सकता है. जो रियलाइज्ड सोल है, he is not or he is least bothered about where my body will be burnt, in Kauratala or Nimtala, which woodlock will be used or electric. He is not at all worried about it. He knows the purpose of the body is served. Now it's the food of, if any wandering person is roaming around the desert and he is having shortage of water, first the Gid, they understand, my food is getting ready. इस शरीर में मेरा अधिकार नहीं. ये बोध की नाम है. That sort of bodha is required. That this body has some purpose. You should understand it. Without understanding this, we think this is my body. This is my new hairstyle. How is it? Oh, is it good? No, mushroom cut. How is my beard? No, Swamiji, you do French cut. Oh, really? So many beauty parlors, spas. Have you seen? So many. In our childhood, I could remember at our home, one old barber used to come with the dirty clothes. He will just wrap and we will not sit. Or when we grown up, there was one or two salon over there. That also not up to date. And now in each and every corner, 3, 4. Why? And everyone is earning their bread and butter from that shops. Because day by day people are becoming more and more body oriented. So many yoga teachers. In our time, one teacher, it was very difficult to find out. और जिनको पता था वो बोल देते थे भाई ये आसन करो, वो आसन करो, वज्रासन करो, पवन मुक्तासन करो, शीर्षासन करो, ये सब. Now so many yoga teachers and they are so costly, you can't imagine. And why do they do yoga, you know? To make this body ready for doing better bhoga. So we are paying more and more attention at our body and we are becoming more unhappy. More and more and more and more unhappy. Hardcore yoga people you have seen. If you see they are eating the food, you will start crying that how they are eating. All the yoga people, please believe me, I did not know. When I last 4 5 years or more, little more, the yoga people's food is so restricted. They see everything else, but they don't eat. And all such things. Everything is body oriented. If it is for mukti hetu, then it is acceptable. We will come. Bhagwan Shankaracharya ji attacked this sort of ideas also in the following verses. That those who are too much, here also, this sloka also, it's the attack because the yoga people means food and some Vaishnava sects. So, amusya in deha ki of this body, poshane yah sajjate. Yah means the person, sajjate, who is very much addicted. Saha anena. Saha means that Bhakti. Anena. Anena means Tritiya. Is deha ki poshan ki dwara. Means too much body orientation. जिस मन उस मन के द्वारा swamhanti, actually he kills himself. अनादि अविद्या से उत्पन्न हुआ इस देह आदि में मैं और मेरा बोध रूप जो अज्ञान की बंधन, उनसे मुक्ति लाभ के लिए साधन की जरूरत है हर पल में. लेकिन वास्तव में हम लोग क्या करते हैं, ये जो देह, जो व्हीकल है, जिसमें दूसरे का अधिकार है, उन देह की परिपालन पोषण में हम लोग आसक्त हो जाते हैं. और ये देह पोषण के द्वारा हम लोग आत्म स्वरूप को भूल जाते हैं. मतलब आत्म हनन करते हैं हम लोग हर पल में. इट्स नॉट दैट who are hanging or who are merging or in different ways who are killing forcefully themselves. It is only considered as committing suicide for a sadhaka and sadhika, not for the common man. For the sadhaka and sadhika who has started walking towards the path of liberation, if they become too much body oriented, actually they are killing themselves. Actually, they are committing suicide. Let's see what Gurudev has written. This body is essentially an instrument for realizing the Paramatman. He who does not constantly use it for liberating himself from the bondage born of beginningless ignorance, but struggle to nourish it, is destroying himself. Again, I will read. This body is essentially an instrument for realizing the Paramatma. He who does not constantly use it for liberating himself from the bondage, which bondage? The bondage which is born of beginningless ignorance, and except struggling, who nourish it constantly, actually that person is destroying himself. Now it's your decision. What you will do? You will heal yourself, or you will start your journey for eternity, your journey for immortality, your journey for the path of nectar. The decision is yours. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.